In the following video, we're going to show you how to make chili beef and boiled rice. These are recipes for Intermediate 2 hospitality. First, assemble all of the ingredients required as stated in the recipe, taking care to measure accurately. In a jug, mix 15 ml of milk and 15 ml of sour cream to remove lumps for a garnish later on. As perishable foods, the milk and cream along with the cheese should be refrigerated until you require them later. Stabilise your chopping board using damp paper towels. Put knives above the board for safety and have a box or bowl for peelings. Remove the top and the outer root of the onion before peeling into the bowl. Peel the garlic into the bowl and return the onion and the garlic to the colander along with the chillies and wash under running water. On a chopping board, split the chillies lengthways with a sharp knife and place shiny side down. Scoop the seeds, which are bitter, into a bowl along with any white flesh to avoid a bitter flavour in the dish. To make sure all seeds are removed, rinse under cold running water. Place the chillies shiny side down on the board and slice lengthways into long, thin slices approximately 1 to 2 millimetres across. This can be done either with a small vegetable knife or with a large cook's knife. Once cut into slices, turn the chillies sideways and slice, chopping into dice. These should be 1 to 2 millimetres in size. When finished, gather all the vegetable and remove to a plate for later when you need it. Clean the board before moving on to the next vegetable, which is the onion. Cut in half through the stalk and root. Place the onion flat side down. Following the growing lines, slice closely together across the onion, taking care not to cut through at the root. Turn the onion and cut one slice deep into the centre of your onion. Now slice across the onion to produce very fine dice. This should be small enough to blend in with the mince. When the onion is finished, clear the board, removing the onion to a plate and wipe down, ready for the next vegetable. Take care to weigh the onion after preparation to make sure you have the required amount for the recipe. On your board, chop the garlic roughly using your large knife and sprinkle with salt. The salt will draw the juices out of the garlic, making it easier to crush. Remember that you've added this salt to the garlic and use less salt when seasoning the chili beef sauce later on. Use the blade of the knife to crush the garlic against the board. The blade should be pointing away from you. Drag the knife at a shallow angle towards yourself. Continue this process until you have a very smooth paste. There should be no lumps. Scrape this from the board and remove to the plate with your other vegetables. The oils from the garlic will cling to the board, so the board will need careful washing. Take an opportunity now to clear your table of veg prep equipment and wipe up. Half fill a pan with water and add salt. Place this on a high heat and cover to bring to the boil for the rice. Into a pan, measure oil, which will be used for sautéing the onion and chillies for the chilli sauce. The oil must be heated first before adding the vegetables. Remove the pan from the heat and add the onions to the pan, followed by the chillies and the crushed garlic and the chilli powder. Place this on the heat, coat in the hot oil and cook for 2 minutes. Remove this from the heat and now add the mince. The mince has to be browned thoroughly and broken into very small pieces. Do this by using the spoon. Continue until the mince is fully broken up into small pieces and there are no large lumps. The mince should have a good brown colour, which will give good flavour to the dish later on. Remove the pan from the heat once more and add to this the measured tomatoes, the tomato puree and the herbs. At this stage we will also add the beef stock. It would be sensible not to add salt at this stage, since we have salt in the garlic and in the stock cube. We can adjust the seasoning later before serving the food. Return this to the heat and bring to the boil. Stir to mix in all the ingredients. Cover and remember to check in case you dry the juices out and it boils dry. You need to return to this frequently to make sure that it's okay. So we bring it up to the boil and then reduce the heat to simmer for 25 minutes. Place the rice in a sieve and wash under cold running water to remove starch from the rice. Set aside. Take time now to clear your workspace and wash the dishes from your veg prep and the chilli ingredients. When the water is boiling, add the rice to the pan. Brown rice will take approximately 25 minutes, but it can vary, so check this. Leave uncovered to cook. Check that the chilli is simmering at this point and that you have turned the heat down. Prepare the parsley for a garnish for later on by chopping finely on a chopping board before it has been washed. If it's wet at this stage, it will stick to the knife. Remove to a small piece of cloth, gather up and wash under cold running water, squeezing the water out. Open the cloth to reveal the clean parsley. Check the seasoning of your sauce at this time using a clean spoon and adjust. In a hot serving dish or a heated serving dish, serve the chilli sauce. Clean the sides of the dish. If left on, this will burn and spoil the appearance. Using the cream from the fridge, drizzle evenly over the surface of the chilli beef. Take care that you spread this evenly across using all of the cream. Add the cheese and again take care to make sure that this is sprinkled evenly. It will affect the colour and the finish of the dish. Your grill should have been heated earlier on. You should have switched your grill on to make sure that it is hot when you place this under the grill. Keep an eye on this because you only want to add golden brown colour. Drain your rice in the colander and then rinse with boiled water from the kettle, hot boiling water. This removes any of the last starch and will give your rice a dry finish. Place in another serving dish that has been heated. This is a gratin dish, and fork lightly to give a fluffy appearance. Finish with a little bit of colour by adding your chopped parsley on top. You may prefer to put a sprig of parsley or spring onion slices. Finally, clean your dish before serving. Chilli beef and rice.